Hello, namaste, friends. Yes, I am playing George Harrison, one of my favorite songs. This is a song that ties into what the guides and angels gave me as the word today. Love, give me peace on earth, give me light, give me life, give me free from birth, give me hope, help me cope with this heavy load, trying to touch and reach you with heart and soul. So the reason I played that song is that the word of the day is sanctum, and the guides and angels were showing me the importance of us to have our inner sanctum and our place to go to, and when we're in worry and anxiety and fret, to have like that place. If it where is your holy place inside? Where is your inner sanctum? What does it feel like? What do you feel in your body? What do you hear in your... This is what I hear, is this George Harrison song. This is the prayer that I sing through all of that hard times through my life. I've always had that going through my head, and it's just become natural now that it automatically, like when I'm feeling a little uncomfortable, that song just pops up in my head. I love that. I love that happened. But what is it? What do you see? Like, do you close your eyes? What is it a candlelight? Is it a sunset? Is it a rainbow? What do you see in your inner sanctum? So the sanctum of holy place, also what they brought to me about that is the holy place in where you live and where you spend a lot of your time. Do you have a holy spot? Do you have a spot that you call sacred? And how important that is to have that spot that is sacred to you, to go to sit in, to admire, to an altar, a prayer pillow, a chair that has, your favorite things next to it, a spot on the floor, a spot in the ground, a spot in the tree. What is your sanctum? Not just, this is your inner sanctum, inside your head, but also an inner private sanctum in the world. So how important that is to have. So I love that, and I wanted to share that George Harrison song. And this is some, that's probably been my inner sanctum prayer song since high school, a really long time. And I am a girl that likes a lot of tradition, a lot of I do a lot of the things the same way. It's just the way I am. And that is carried with me, through all these years. Okay, so I'm torn on these two cards here. So that means that I need to pull both of these. Let's see what these are. You saw them before me. When it comes to sanctum is the word of the day. So what does these two cards mean? We have the fireside full moon steps to completion. And we have the blooming. Oh my gosh, what a paradox. What a paradox. The blooming and the steps to completion. So they're showing me like a cycle, like the cycles of the weather and the seasons, and how you use your inner sanctum to bloom into yourself, and then so they're showing me, okay, this is kind of like true, and the world is full of paradoxes. It's always that, and so it's showing me, and another thing that's I've carried through all my life has been, my symbol has been a spiral. This has been my symbol since I can remember. So what they're showing me is like how we do full circle in our life. So we can do full circle in a month, we can do full circle in a year, we can do full circle in a lifetime. So when you go full circle, you go through the season of blooming and like learning, and then you go to completion of that. So it makes a circle, but it's still spiraling up to more evolution and going farther. So you're always evolving and spiraling up. So blooming into completion. And this is anything. They're showing me that this is anything that you do, like in your life. If it's a simple task, you go to like starting it up and then completing it, and starting another task and completing it, and starting another task. And they're showing me that, your sanctum, your inner sanctum is like the pillar. I wish I had a piece of paper to show you. But so like this is a pillar, and you spiral up and you complete, and then you go up again. So this is your sanctum. This is, you always have your inner sanctum, your strength, your pillar of your sacred devotion. And you have to, they're saying there's no wrong way when it comes to devotion and sanctum. Like, you do it your way. But then as you go through life, you do this spiral up as you move through this life, and there's a blooming and a completion, and then a blooming and then a completion, and a blooming and a completion, a blooming and completion. But this is steady. Oh, so they're saying now, yes, they're saying that pillar of your inner sanctum is always with you. You were born with that same inner sanctum. That devotion is always there, but how you color it is different in different lives, in different parts of your life. Like maybe early on you practice Catholicism, so your inner sanctum looked different than when you evolved to another spiritual practice. But to the core, your inner sanctum is always the same. That is your faith devotion. It is there, and it will always remain there as you go through this life, as you go into the heavens, and you pass this life. When you go into another life, that will be there. That is the pillar. Beautiful. It's kind of like so your inner sanctum is the same even through your higher self. So they're showing me like the sanctum of like devotion that goes through all of these lives and your higher self, and it's the same thing. Oh, and now they're showing me that pillar of sanctum devotion is connected to all of your lives, to your higher self, and then to God, source. Oh, see, some people call it soul, they said, and it's the cord. We have a cord. We have a cord to our loved ones. We have a cord to our other lives. We have a cord to God and to the higher beings, and that's kind of part of that cord, that devotion, that inner sanctum. Yes. 1 and 9, of course. 1 and 9. That's the full thing. Numerology 1 and numerology 9. It's all of that. It never changes. Yes. So I wish you well. Go into your inner sanctum inside. Create your song that means a lot to you, or your prayer. Maybe it's a Rumi saying. Maybe it's a proverb from the Bible. Whatever works for you, and then find that spot, the beautiful spot inside. And then if you want to create a beautiful spot outside, like an altar, that is wonderful too. So I'm going to leave you with the song. Namaste. Love you all. Peace warriors. Go on and conquer and carry peace into the world. Says Jake. Bye.